Hello everybody and welcome back to part 3 of creating a blog app using React in Redux. I'm Akshat and this is my YouTube channel where I upload videos about programming, and I try to upload almost every single day. And I also try to explain it in a very simple manner. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and let's get started. So here I'm just going to show my screen, and what we're going to be doing now is actually like doing the Firebase stuff. So let's actually just search for console.firebase.google.com, and I don't think we've created a Firebase app, and no, we haven't created a Firebase app. So here let's just go ahead and do blog-app-demo-yt, like so. Continue, we don't want Google Analytics, and let's just hit create project. Now basically what this is going to do is just set up everything that we need for, in this case, stuff like authentication. We're also going to be using Firebase hosting for hosting our application, and also the Firestore database. So that'll allow us to like store our actual blogs. So even when we refresh the page, it'll still stay there. Now let's just hit continue, and we're just going to click on this little web icon, and what we're going to do is just say blog-app-demo-yt, and we'll just do also set up Firebase hosting for this app, which will actually allow us to use Firebase hosting for actually hosting our app. And by the way, Firebase hosting is completely free, so you don't have to worry about paying for it. Now we can just completely skip that step and hit next. And if you haven't done this step already, you just need to copy this, go to your terminal, and just paste it in and install it. Now let's just hit next, and this we will do later when we actually complete our application. So that's actually steps for deploying, which we don't really want now. So here, the first thing that we're going to do is just go over to project settings, and which want to scroll down and go over to config, and we're going to copy this right here. And what we want to do is in the source directory, we'll just want to create a firebase.js file and just paste that stuff in. Now we just want to hit Control J, come here, and we have to actually create a new terminal for this. So we'll just do cd blog app demo, and we'll say npm I firebase. Now this is just going to take a while to install. Until then, we can just type out all the stuff that we need. So here first, we need to import Firebase from Firebase, like so. And here we just want to have another constant, which is going to be Firebase app is going to be equal to firebase.initialize app, and we will initialize an app using the Firebase config, like so. And then we'll say const db is equal to, actually I'm just going to paste it in. So right here, this is the stuff that we want. There we are. So this is just Firebase app.firestore and firebase.auth and provider new firebase.auth.google.provider, and we'll just export default db, and we'll just explicitly export auth and provider. Save that. And I think the first thing that we will do right now is let me think. I think we'll actually do the login right now. So let's actually do that. So we want to actually have like a different like login page and stuff, because already in the header we've got this login. No, wait. We haven't actually got the buttons for that yet. So what we're going to do is right here, we actually need to, so let's think about this. So now I think we need to use redux. Yes, we need to use redux right now. So in features, we just want to completely delete this counter file, and instead we'll just, counter folder, and instead in features we'll just replace that with a user slice.js, and we'll just paste all of the contents in. So this is just what it is, and it's actually pretty simple. So that's what we want. We'll just save that, come back into the header, and let's see. So what we're going to do is just say const user is equal to select, it's select user right here, select user, like so. Actually, no, what am I doing? It's use selector, come on, auto import. Okay, it does not auto import. We have to import it manually right here. So import use selector from React Redux, and right here use selector React Redux. Okay, and here we're gonna do this. Right there. So that's what we want to do, and there we go. Now what we want to do is right here, where is it? Right here. I just want to paste this in. Okay. I just want to replace that entire div with this. Okay, so this is what we want. So all of this again should be an A tag, and of course we'll change that when we actually use React Router. So that's actually coming up in the series, so stick around for that. So all of that's basically the same, except for we have got the sign out function, and the source is user.photo. So basically what we're going to do is we want to create two functions, which are sign in and sign out. So right over here, we want to do that. So auth, we of course want to import from our local Firebase file, and also same for provider, like so. And this is basically what we want. So we're just sign in with pop-up. So it's actually very simple when we're using Firebase. So using the provider, and we'll catch an error, and if there's an error we'll just alert the error dot message. Now let's come back here and counter slice. So I don't know where that is. Yeah, here, store.js. We don't actually want this to be counter reducer anymore. We want this to be user reducer. User reducer features user slice. Yeah, user reducer from / features / user slice, and reducer user is user. Okay. That's what we want. Refresh that, and we get an error, and it just says button is not defined. So let's come here, and let's just import that. Here we go. Save that. Come back here, and now if I click sign in, okay, it gives an error. So configuration not found. I don't actually know what that is. Okay. Oh yeah. So here we basically want to go over to authentication and just enable that. So only then that'll work. So get started. Like so, and we just want to enable Google authentication. Enable, and we'll just do that. Like so. Loading up, and there we go. Now if I click sign in, let's just refresh this. It should actually be working now. Sign in, and yes, it is working. So it's just loading up right here. Sign in Google account, yeah. And I'm just going to select my account right there, and it actually doesn't change on the front end, but if we go over here and just check the users, it actually has my account. And the reason that it doesn't change on the front end is because the front end basically depends on this user, right? And this user is coming from the Redux store, but we never actually update the Redux store, or the user slice. So that's what we're going to do now. So let's come back here, and this is basically going to be an app.js. Let's just do that. So we need to, of course, import all of this stuff. So we don't really need all of that, all of those variables, that stuff. And we'll just import the use effect and also the auth. Okay. And that actually should be pretty good. So log in and log out. We need to import those right there, like so, and there we go. So now that actually works, and that's just React bugging out basically. So now that actually works, and this is basically persistent login. So even if you refresh, if you were logged in from an account, then it'll actually log you back in, and that's because of Firebase. So Firebase Google authentication by default is persistent. Now if I click this, it logs me out, and if I sign in again, there's only one Google account which I'm already signed in from, so it'll automatically sign me in. And let's see if it does, and there we go. So it automatically signs me in. So yeah. With that being said, that's pretty much it. So in this video, we actually completed, like the login process. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.